안녕하세요. 꾸준히 듣고 연습하면서 영어 실력을 키워나가 봅시다.
Where is?
패턴의 영어회화 50문장을 준비했어요.
Where is?
는, 뭐뭐는 어디에 있나요? 또는 뭐뭐는 어디인가요? 라는 뜻입니다. 반복해서 들으며 익숙해지시길 바랍니다. 구독과 좋아요는 제작에 힘이 됩니다. 그럼 시작해 볼까요? 화장실이 어디에 있나요?
Where is the bathroom?
Where is the bathroom?
Where is the bathroom?
Where is the bathroom?
제 핸드폰이 어디에 있나요?
Where is my phone?
Where is my phone?
Where is my phone?
Where is my phone?
당신의 집은 어디에 있나요?
Where is your house?
Where is your house?
Where is your house?
Where is your house?
가장 가까운 역은 어디에 있나요?
Where is the nearest station?
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 버스 정류장은 어디에 있나요?
Where is the bus stop?
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 슈퍼마켓은 어디에 있나요?
Where is the supermarket?
Where is the supermarket?
Where is the supermarket?
Where is the supermarket?
식당은 어디에 있나요?
Where is the restaurant?
Where is the restaurant?
Where is the restaurant?
Where is the restaurant?
학교는 어디에 있나요?
Where is the school?
Where is the school?
Where is the school?
Where is the school?
병원은 어디에 있나요?
Where is the hospital?
Where is the hospital?
Where is the hospital?
Where is the hospital?
엘리베이터는 어디에 있나요?
Where is the elevator?
Where is the elevator?
Where is the elevator?
Where is the elevator?
제 가방은 어디에 있나요?
Where is my bag?
Where is my bag?
Where is my bag?
Where is my bag?
제 지갑은 어디에 있나요?
Where is my wallet?
Where is my wallet?
Where is my wallet?
Where is my wallet?
차는 어디에 있나요?
Where is the car?
Where is the car?
Where is the car?
Where is the car?
전등 스위치는 어디에 있나요?
Where is the light switch?
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 TV 리모컨은 어디에 있나요?
Where is the TV remote?
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 주방은 어디에 있나요?
Where is the kitchen?
Where is the kitchen?
Where is the kitchen?
Where is the kitchen?
고양이는 어디에 있나요?
Where is the cat?
Where is the cat?
Where is the cat?
Where is the cat?
제 우산은 어디에 있나요?
Where is my umbrella?
Where is my umbrella?
Where is my umbrella?
Where is my umbrella?
당신의 남동생은 어디에 있나요?
Where is your brother?
Where is your brother?
Where is your brother?
Where is your brother?
제 커피는 어디에 있나요?
Where is my coffee?
Where is my coffee?
Where is my coffee?
Where is my coffee?
입구는 어디에 있나요?
Where is the entrance?
Where is the entrance?
Where is the entrance?
Where is the entrance?
출구는 어디에 있나요?
Where is the exit?
Where is the exit?
Where is the exit?
Where is the exit?
선생님은 어디에 계신가요?
Where is the teacher?
Where is the teacher?
Where is the teacher?
Where is the teacher?
교실은 어디에 있나요?
Where is the classroom?
Where is the classroom?
Where is the classroom?
Where is the classroom?
화장실 열쇠는 어디에 있나요?
Where is the bathroom key?
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 쇼핑몰은 어디에 있나요?
Where is the shopping mall?
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 박물관은 어디에 있나요?
Where is the museum?
Where is the museum?
Where is the museum?
Where is the museum?
놀이터는 어디에 있나요?
Where is the playground?
Where is the playground?
Where is the playground?
Where is the playground?
충전기는 어디에 있나요?
Where is the charger?
Where is the charger?
Where is the charger?
Where is the charger?
공원은 어디에 있나요?
Where is the park?
Where is the park?
Where is the park?
Where is the park?
당신이 가장 좋아하는 장소는 어디인가요?
Where is your favorite place?
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 숟가락은 어디에 있나요?
Where is the spoon?
Where is the spoon?
Where is the spoon?
Where is the spoon?
그 소음은 어디에서 나고 있나요?
Where is the noise coming from?
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 선물은 어디에 있나요?
Where is the gift?
Where is the gift?
Where is the gift?
Where is the gift?
말씀하신 그 장소는 어디에 있나요?
Where is the place you told me about?
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 모두 어디에 계시나요?
Where is everyone?
Where is everyone?
Where is everyone?
Where is everyone?
제 자리는 어디인가요?
Where is my seat?
Where is my seat?
Where is my seat?
Where is my seat?
제가 어제 저장한 파일은 어디에 있나요?
Where is the file I saved yesterday?
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 그는 지금 어디에 있나요?
Where is he now?
Where is he now?
Where is he now?
Where is he now?
2층의 화장실은 어디에 있나요?
Where is the bathroom on this floor?
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 당신의 친구는 어디 출신인가요?
Where is your friend from?
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 담당자는 어디에 계신가요?
Where is the person in charge?
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 제 주문은 어디에 있나요?
Where is my order?
Where is my order?
Where is my order?
Where is my order?
제 자켓은 어디에 있나요?
Where is my jacket?
Where is my jacket?
Where is my jacket?
Where is my jacket?
제가 드린 USB는 어디에 있나요?
Where is the USB I gave you?
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 제 강아지는 어디에 숨었나요?
Where is my dog hiding?
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 이 사진은 어디에서 찍힌 건가요?
Where is this photo taken?
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 현관 열쇠는 어디에 있나요?
Where is the key to the front door?
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 가장 가까운 ATM은 어디에 있나요?
Where is the nearest ATM?
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 제가 다운로드한 앱은 어디에 있나요?
Where is the app I downloaded?
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 끝까지 들어주셔서 감사합니다.